hello there, beautiful humans. I don't need the sunglasses back here. I'm at that school where my sister went to kindergarten, and I decided that I was going to hunt perhaps the backyard areas. And it's pretty extensive. I see that there are some soccer fields, and presently I'm underneath a kind of what almost looks like a picnic shelter, but I think not. Anyway, yeah, I didn't plan what I was going to say, can't you tell? So it's a beautiful Saturday afternoon, and I'm just going to putter around and see what I can find. There might not be anything super old back here, but if there are soccer fields and basketball hoops as there are back there, there's liable to be some coins and maybe even jewelry. So I'll turn you around and show you where I am. So here I am under this kind of not really a gazebo, but it's an enclosure of some kind. And there's a baseball backstop over there and a little bench. It's focusing on my finger. A little bench there. There's a soccer goal over there. Swing you around. I've got the Fisher F44 today. I've been using the Simplex a lot, but because I've been near where water is, but I just felt like bringing my Fisher out today. There's some basketball courts. Obviously it's all paved there, but I don't know. Usually basketball courts where there's grass, it's good just back around here because that's where kids toss their backpacks. And there's the school building there. So I'll see. Down by the fence, if I knock my sensitivity down considerably, I might be able to find something along the edge of the fence where things roll. So yeah, I'll see what I can find. I'll get back to you at the first plug. Just before I get started, people have been asking about my Scotland cap, and am I Scottish? Well, you can tell by my voice that I'm not, at least not for generations. But there's a story that goes with this cap. It was given to me by a neighbor. I admired it, and he took it off his head and gave it to me. So what can I say? It's a wonderful cap. I like it a lot. And I do have the right to wear it because my father, although many generations Canadian, was very much attached to his Scottish heritage, shall I say, and he did a wonderful Scottish accent. And I used to call him the Scottish Mafia because one of his guidelines was, you don't have to tell all you know. So yeah, in other words, play your cards close to your vest. Which is one of the reasons I'm not telling you what school this is, because I don't want people to come flooding to it, digging holes that I get blamed for. I don't dig holes. I cut very neat plugs, and I will show you that. Okay, enough talk. More digging. More cutting. My first plug is a piece of foil. I hope it gets better than this. I have been really frustrated because the signals are really jumpy and bouncy and trashy. I've been digging pull tabs and foil, but here's my first coin, a 1995 nickel. It was down about 2 inches. There's the third portrait of the Queen. When I pulled it out, I thought it was a penny, but of course it's too large. It's just such a strange color these newer nickels go. I'll take it. On the board with a coin. It's a lot of swinging between clips. The signals are super trashy and squeaky. I don't know if my machine's really working right, but I don't really want to go home and get the Simplex, so I'll tough it out for now. I did find the hood of a car. Pretty fancy looking car at that. There's nothing to identify it. But that's pretty fancy. I'd like to drive a car with a nose like that. And look, the hood latch is still intact. Well, that will make a car wreck keyring. I'll search the area with a detector and see if I can find any more. this is more like it, a 1977 quarter. But it still didn't sound right. It was jumping from 66 up to 72, but it only rang in one direction. I thought it was trash. Wow. I wonder what else I've missed. Well, I'm glad to have that. I've been out here an hour and a half and I've got 30 cents and some pull tabs. Oh boy. This was a squirrely signal. It's a bunched up piece of foil and a button. When I pulled this out and it was in the dirt, I thought I had a dime, although it sure didn't sound like one, but then I saw the little shank. It says Faded Glory. I guess that's off jeans. Roundness, but not coinage. Well, that was a rookie mistake. Dug down 5 inches and it was in the clod. It is a Canadian copper penny, 1989. So that should be the second portrait of the Queen. And it is. This one didn't sound very good, and no wonder. It's a Stinky Zinky. 2007, looking pretty hideous. That's the fourth portrait of the Queen, the most recent. Yeah, that's a coin. I'll take it. This was on the surface. It's half of a big sis, I guess, little sis pendant. I'm sorry that Big Sis lost her pendant. Maybe I'll give this to my Big Sis. This is one of the few really decent sounding repeatable signals I've had all morning. 51, 52, 49. I'll open the plug and let's see what we've got. It isn't very deep. Let me get the shovel and we'll see. Awkward one-handed live dig. Yeah, it's the top of a can. Wow. That's it. How did that sound so solid? Boo! Can you see where I dug? You can't, can you? That's how I like to do my work. It's right there. Can you see it? No. Well done, Auntie. This was ringing up in the mid-50s. It's a little charm that says Firefly. It's metal on the back. I wonder if that's from the television show. Someone can tell me. I'm outside the fence now, heading back to my car, and I got a signal that didn't sound like a copper penny. It was jumpy and messy, but there it is, 1977, a little bit green. Second portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. So I'll take that. This was a very messy signal right up close to the fence. It's a piece of iron wire, the ring of a pull tab, and a zinc penny. It's dateless as far as I can tell. I spritzed it with water, but yeah, it's a zinc penny. What more can I say? Alrighty, I'm almost back at my car. If I find anything interesting, I'll let you know. Well, I'm back in the car for now. It's, I don't know what time it is. It's probably about something to 1 in the afternoon. And I'm very thirsty and a little tired and kind of hungry. So I'm going to go home, which isn't far. I'm going to empty the trash out of my pouch and the goodies out of my little box. And yeah, and then maybe I'll come back. But I think I'll come back to a different part of the schoolyard because I'm just not feeling it here. The signals are really creepy, trashy, bouncy, jittery, and I don't know whether it's the Fisher or the ground, but I did drop my Fisher in the lake. So yeah, I probably should send it back to the manufacturer for service. I need to do that anyway for the pinpointer function, and I've just been procrastinating. So I think I might come back out with a simplex and see how that goes. Stick with me. Welcome back, beautiful humans, to the wrap-up of my hunt at the school. I didn't end up going back. I had some things I needed to do around the house, so there's always another day for that. I'll go back and check out another area, perhaps with my simplex. Anyway, this is what I found. As I said, it was a pretty frustrating hunt. The signals were really jumpy and weird, but I managed to get a few things. A crazy amount of this aluminum fence wire, a little piece of iron wire, rusty nails. This one bent at 45 degrees, rang up so sweetly I thought for sure I was onto a coin. I wasn't. Lots of pull tabs, business ends of pull tabs, one old school ring pull that's been hit by the lawnmower. This tiny little iron nail, oh my goodness, I was under a pine tree and it was ringing up like crazy, but I couldn't find it because it was exactly the size and shape and color of the pine needles. I don't know how many times I dropped it, picked it up, dropped it. Anyway, there it is. Random lump of pop metal. I found a little zipper pull, broken. 3 pencil tops. Boy, those ring up in a really strange way. Surface finds, that looks like a piece of a rubber ball. Don't know what this is, if it's off candy or maybe that's off, is that what you wind your earbuds on? No idea. I found a ring. Off a ring pop. Woohoo. And I don't know what this little horseshoe thing is. It looks almost like it goes on a rod to hold something. Oh, I dropped it on the floor. Well, goodbye. This is a grating of some kind. It looks like it's off a toy. Maybe it's a shield for some interstellar warrior. The hood of the car. Boy, I wish I knew what kind of car that is. It's got a sweet hood that won't focus. I'll have to look at that through my loupe. Maybe I can figure it out. If I do, I'll put something up here for you to read. But I love that the latch is still intact there. Jewelry, sort of. It's a firefly pendant. And you can see where it's split. It came off its chain. And the big sis half of a big sis, little sis pendant. These are actually magnets. So it clicks together with the other half, which I didn't find. Little sis probably still has it. Found a little piece of green glass. I also found the bottom of a beer bottle, which I put in the trash. And I found some coins. A couple of ugly zinc pennies. One of them's a 2007. I think it's this one. You can still see the date. This one is anybody's guess. That's a 1977 copper. 1989 copper. 1995 nickel, which looks the same color as the pennies. And a sweet 1977 quarter. That looks super spendable. So it wasn't a very lucrative hunt, but I had fun, and yeah, I'll go back out there again and see what else I can find. The fact that there is a quarter makes me think that nobody has hunted this schoolyard, but we'll see. I might be wrong. Anyway, until we meet again, here's Auntie, waving goodbye. See you soon.